Brace yourself for the entire duration, including the chain lift. Thank you guys for tuning in to Rob's Rides. It's Rob, keeping it 100 with all things amusement. And if you're watching this, you're trying to figure out how you're gonna avoid Valentine's Day this year. Guys, the coolest, most celebrated holiday is coming up. President's Day. So you see this ride in the parking lot. Not intentionally, you were actually looking at Diamondback and this just happened to be behind it. It's in the same direction, I can't avoid it. So you enter the park on a mission. Let's get this credit over with. Or, this looks super fun and this may very well be the first roller coaster I've ever ridden. You're just like storming past the fountain in the front in International Street, and then you just get this whiff of La Rosa's pizza and you're like, oh, hold on. How much is a slice? You see that price and you immediately go back to your mission. You make it to Coney Mall and you just hear this loud roaring and you're just like, can you shut up? Just look in the distance and see where the sound's coming from. You're like, what is that fucked up PNC logo looking thing doing? You get towards the line and you notice it's called Vortex. Like, where's the switchbacks of this line? You always have the queue line switchbacks. You kind of just like walk into the line. You can actually get in line on accident. I don't know if you want to stay in line or not, but so you're in line and they make you go upstairs and you're like, what is this, a Gold's Gym? You walk over the train that's coming into the station and you notice that nobody's smiling anymore, or the train's completely empty and it's filled with water that was just sprayed all over it. That means somebody's food inside their stomach just got pissed off and said, catch me outside. How about that?
Catch me outside, how about that?
But yeah, it cast all outside of this, all over the train and on that girl's scrunchie. You make it to the station and you find some switchbacks. Sneaky little bastards. Then you decide which area on the train you're gonna go. The front or the back. It's kind of like you're trying to figure out which cup doesn't have the poison in it. Good luck, buddy. You strap yourself in by pulling down on the shoulder harnesses. Yes, harnesses. You make this mild turn to the right out of the station, and then the train hits the chain lift and you just get slapped on your back like a father punishing you. Damn, Dad, what'd I do? You rise up this loud chain lift, looking at this whole tangled bowl looking like some New York Knicks streamers, and you're just like, this is either gonna be really fun or attempted suicide. When you leave the ride, that will be your opinion. You reach the 148-foot peak. There's this little pre-drop, you know, when pre-drops used to still be cool. Ew, those are like so last season. Who does a pre-drop anymore? But this pre-drop does a little more than you would expect, because right off of that pre-drop, you just like whip over this turn to the right and just dive down. You're racing at like 55 miles per hour. And you feel nothing but clavicle pressure. You blast up the next hill and you may get floater or not. You take this dive to the left and then, what the fuck? Still turning left but you're rising, and then the track just twists, like awkwardly twists straight, and then it does it again, like you turn left again, and it feels like you're just sitting on a chair and it just got pulled by a demon. It feels like somebody was trying to reattach your arm to your dislocated shoulder. Oh, kind of like one of those maneuvers that your head does when you're like nodding off in class, about to fall asleep, but you're sitting in the front, so you gotta save face. Then you have this straightaway to a vertical loop, and you're like, something's not right here. The track is just going straight, but it feels like I'm in a moderate earthquake. Pow, 2 double vertical loops, back to back. That's what a double is. Not your smartest. They're very forceful. I hope your cheeks like slapping shoulder restraints, and if you're tall, I hope you like wearing a neck brace. You rise up a hill and you just immediately turn to the right like you just hit a car and ran. Then you brake so hard it feels like your head was just tossed by Tom Brady, but at the same time your body was Tom Brady getting sacked. Now that brake killed all speed, which actually on this ride you're kind of glad that happened. You make this innocent drop, but it lands in the most dick-designed maneuver ever. Who ends a drop on your waist, drop vertically, and it felt like I was skiing down a hill, and this was the part where I almost busted my ass. You take these 2 corkscrews, which are actually pretty fun, until you hear your keys jingling out of your pockets. Then there's this bat wing maneuver, and at this point, you're just like, I don't even care if this hurts anymore. It's just what it is. Then you get your picture taken. If you ride this ride a lot, your picture would probably be something like this. If you don't, it'll probably be like this. Then you take this helix to the left and you become one with the seat. Like this is fucking Lion King 2. We are one.
Is our pride deep inside? We are one.
Then you brake. And you sit on that brake run and you're just like, well, I wrote it. I mean, at least Tylenol's getting sales. Because I used to ride this ride all the time and I kind of know how to ride it and brace myself. And it has some fun elements like the first drop, the double corkscrews. It's a long ride, kind of. I'm gonna rate this ride fun. But if you only ride this once and you are larger or older, I'll probably give this an unimpressed, because this could probably hurt. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. Please hit that thumbs up. Please comment below. Let me know what you thought about it. If you wrote Vortex, let me see if this is the same situation. Please share this to anybody that you know that rode Vortex or wants to ride Vortex so they can get a good idea of how it's gonna be. If you thought I was Coaster Kids, hit subscribe and I'll come back with a new video. Sunday. What is my hair doing? Oh gosh, Lord Jesus, child.